Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick.
Solid! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Caught offside that time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Now it's Girassi. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Surlot. And smartly reclaimed. Schlotterbeck. It's Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Porto have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, they've got it again. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Eze goes short. Now it's Eze in towards the back stick. And it's made its way. Shoots! It's loose. In for the pieces. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that was very necessary. He's onside. Alisson with the clearance. Vardiol. Porto still without a single shot on target. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Reinildo. Crossed into the middle. That could spell trouble. Little pass back, played into space. Might be real chance! It's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Half an hour played now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Eder Militao cuts it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he shoots! And that's caused a worry or two. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strong running down that left flank. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe gets into some space.
Porto certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Camavinga. Now it's Sorloth. Eze proves just a great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper has taken decisive action. That'll be a throw-in. Out of play for a goal kick. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Porto really need...
And he's had a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
No way through there. Cleared without complication.
Porto really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's on his way! Camavinga is flagged offside. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Koundé makes the interception. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 10. Número 5. Número 20. Número
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the keeper beats it away.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Now it's Saka. This looks promising. He's got a chance! Quinton Timber. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. Nicely spread. It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Timber. It's in! Into the lead once more. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Kimmich. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Porto really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé. He's a sharp little ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Guardiola. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that has been clubbed away. And he's gone looking for safety. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Saka. And that should get the job done.
Porto really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's in a great position here. Rafael Leao. It's come to nothing. Koundé. Now that looks a decent ball. He's beaten the last man. It's shooting chance. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kimmich. Soboslai. And he's managed to get rid. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aims beyond the defence. He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, smashing header! Tchouaméni attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Simons cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Looking for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Soboslai. And he can clear it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Early ball out from the back. It's run loose here. And that is as far as it goes. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Porto just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the right. Pedri delivers with whip. That's a decent clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the through ball. And he's found a way past.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. Porto looking to pass their way. Vinicius Junior! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Porto have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Shoots! They've scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Sorloth is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's bustling through here. Pedri. Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Konate can get it clear. Tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Eze. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Good read, needed to be. Camavinga.
Porto are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot...
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great defending, strong and determined. Eze. Now it's Barcola. That's tidy. Well read, nice interception. Chouameni has created one goal already. Camavinga. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And here's Barcola. Nice physical challenge. Driving forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He can get that clear. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Eze given the lift of his goal. Eze is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
We are into stoppage time. And that's a goal kick. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway.
Porto have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, this looks sharp. And there's green grass ahead of him. Goes for a shot! Goal! Porto! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And across it goes. And that was very necessary. It'll be a throw-in. And they've got rid. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga skims one in. Porto with the corner, there first. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Girassi.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 21. Número 20. Número 10. Número 22. Número 12.
And it's Kimmich. Now it's Haaland.
Número 11.
There's the header! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, he's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Havertz is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's an excellent interception. Kimmich stood his... He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And across. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That pass has been well intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, here we go. Oh, taken with style! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
O camisola número 20.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pings in across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. A probing pass, played into space out wide. That is a crunching tackle. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alisson. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Simons has got himself a free kick. That is lovely. Oh, that was vital. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he was alert to it. Konate gets good distance on it. That's a sharp pass. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now it's Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Osimhen is herring after that one. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that is out of play. That has been slung wide. Crosses it in. He's got two. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Chouameni gets across to intercept that. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That has ended up in no man's land. The cross. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Sunset. Camavinga. He's picked his Camavinga! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of him.
And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Porto with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. Hoisted in. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Knocks it out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So he's having a shot! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's been won straight back. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice looking ball. Out for a throw. Nice control. And he's been shifted off it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerassi, good. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. No, it's come to nothing. Sunset is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Eze. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's superb. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van de Ven.
De compensação.
Oh, can he get onto this? Nice bit of trickery. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Vinicius Junior. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Porto can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Porto really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, no joy this time. Eder Militao makes the interception. Reinildo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Not much subtlety about that challenge, and that's gone loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cross in. Good ball, good take. Quinton Timber. Now that shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. He's dealt with that really well. Porto have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Now can he find a finish? A header! Oh, it's hit the post! He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Substituição para o Porto. Número
So,
21,
third corner of the game.
Número 20. Número 10. Número 8. Número 12. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11. Número 18. Número 7. Número
That has been
17,
knocked clear.
Número 22.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's gone looking for safety. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Konate cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Looking here to chip it through. Good read, needed to be. Adeyemi. Pedri. Chouameni. And this is Dembele.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Chance! Oh, a very decent attempt. It's their second corner of the game. He rises! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Porto are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be...
Climbs up big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Haaland really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
That's an imaginative pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Koundé. That's an excellent interception. And that has been clubbed away. Now that looks a decent ball. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Decent chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Konate attempts a clearance.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Adeyemi. Last chance, perhaps. Oh, it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, super find. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Rafael Leao. Great vision. Rafael Leao. Osimhen. Nice interception, well timed. Koundé. It's Saka. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. So that's it. It is all over. Porto pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game. But
Oh, no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Porto finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Sorloth. And it's Eze. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eze, that's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled. Oh, terrible pass. He's found a way through. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he can clear it away. That is good strength. Looking for the run. Quinton Timber.
Porto really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's managed to get free. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Played through into space. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been won straight back. Tries a deft little ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to belt it away.
Pretty robust defending.
Quinton Timber. Now, can they get him away? Yamal. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The pass has gone astray. Chouameni, across. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it through. Chouameni is there and he can get that clear.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Here comes the corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Koundé. Van Dijk. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Oh, easy pickings there. Surlot. Lookman. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Porto can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's having a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Girassi. Lookman, who does have an assist to his name. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Sunset. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Jose. That's an imaginative pass. Thinks about the shot. Great chance! And he's there to get it away. Sunset. Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 10. Número 21. Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 12. Número 13. Número 7. Número 18.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Número 11.
Oh, it's
Está a
Dembele.
acontecer uma substituição.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Saka is onto it in a flash. Dembele shapes to shoot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Dembele's up he goes. He's got a goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Osimhen! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Saka. And that's another good win of the ball. That looks a good cross. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Osimhen looking to play him in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found a way through. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Palmer. Foot in. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Osimhen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka is wide and looking to get onto this. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Haaland. Dembele. Paris ended up in no man's land. Played into space. Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk. Well, that has not gone well. There will be a throw-in. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for a runner. And this is Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Koundé wins the duel this time. And it's Pedri. Osimhen. Dembele. This is Dembele. Dembele. And here's the chance to counter. Simons. Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Porto desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beck. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare.
Oh no, this does not look good. Porto do have a chance to counter here. Cleared away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now, this could be a chance. Yamal gets flagged offside. He can get that clear. Into the channel. And that has been clubbed away. Solid! Good strike, quite an alarm. Can he get it through? Van der Ven makes the interception. And the cross comes in. Eze, anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Timber. Oh, such a clever touch. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Osimhen. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner it is. It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! And again! And he's done it! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Shot a goal! Solot.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. Crossed into the middle.
Porto really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that has been cleared. And they're quick to get it back. Shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Porto do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Eze. Kimmich.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that should get the job done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Quinton Timber. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Sunset. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. Quinton Timber. Chouameni has found the net here, of course. Eder Militao getting this one clear. Chouameni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Real chance, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that?
And he shoots! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully and that'll be the last act of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Timber. What a throw in. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. faint ball here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, can he get onto this? And that's been won straight back. This looks promising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's managed to get free. He's come in hard. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Porto really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lookman! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Chouameni. Eze.
That's good play from him. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Yamal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substituição para o Porto.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 17, número 13, número 18, número 15, número 22. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Osimhen. Eder Militao. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Now Ødegaard. Chouameni. And it's Pedri. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. Delivered across. And it's hoisted clear. Has a look and plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. And he's heaved it away. So, third corner of the game. And he thumps it clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rafael Leao with the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ødegaard. That has been cut short.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's the keeper's ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Ademola Lookman is a player familiar to followers of English football, Peter. And he's had a very interesting and varied career already, despite his relatively young age. I think he's really found his groove, playing as a number 10 or...
Solid! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lookman goes short. Nice control. Porto are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yamal. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that has been clubbed away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal is herring after that one. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Kimmich. Oh, good take in a good area. Corner given. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? Goal! Porto! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Porto are down to 10 men. Taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, important interception. Chouameni attempts a clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kimmich. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Koundé. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough, but that has not gone well. Vardiol looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Kimmich. And Vardiol. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Solot looks to get on the end of this. And that could set him on his way. Konate calmly anticipates. Oh, he's got space here, and he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sunset. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in a great position here. Knocks it into space. Big chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Porto have their third corner. Osimhen! Timber with the... And a really well taken goal. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Porto are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 13. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 8.
And that's the second half started. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Throw in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Deftly away. And it's Timber. Now who's going to be first to this? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Porto come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Eze. Lookman. Lookman. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that was vital. Lookman proves too strong. Just about up to the hour now. Porto perhaps contemplating their next change here. And claimed it back swiftly. Swung over. Lookman. And it's Eze. Quinton Timber. Lookman. Ball driven towards the far post. He's on it, can he get away? Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Crunching tackle.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball over the top. Solot might just make this. And that's been won straight back. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Lookman. Mbappe. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And he thumps it clear. Koundé did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's managed to get rid. Koundé, cross in. And he cuts out the supply. Vardiol. And it's Ødegaard. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside.
Porto clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 20. Número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 15. Número 11. Número 21.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Chouameni cuts it out. Cleared without complication. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Osimhen, and he's in on goal. They're urging him to shoot. Van Dijk clears it away. And that's gone loose. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries to get it clear. Xavi Simons, nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Simons. Dembele. Pedri. Not the most accurate pass.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Aimed
compensação.
beyond the it's Dembele! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Picked out brilliantly. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Porto succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.